Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Bonnie and Crime. I'm Bonnie and crimes have been committed against me. And I need to tell you a story, a true story of what really goes on in our courts, okay? And I'm going to start with no nonsense crap, okay? And with that being said, you have to be 18 years old, okay? And you must be able to get a grip or digest the truth about what really goes on with our laws and what goes on in our courts. Because since I protested back in 2004 in Fredericton, New Brunswick against a wrongful conviction, right? Which you can find out on, just Google it, Bonnie O'Day, protest, Fredericton, New Brunswick. You're going to find it. With that being said, they've retaliated against me since then. And I'm going to, as I tell my story, I'm going to show you documents that would blow anybody's mind. And thank God, when I was younger, my mom always says, you keep the most important things. You keep the most important things. Keep everything from Revenue Canada. For whatever you do, you don't throw away documents. For some reason, I kept all of this documents, but on my side, it was a good thing because you wouldn't believe what I'm going to tell you, okay? I'm just introducing myself right now to the YouTube social media. And that being said, I'm pretty sure that I've been undiagnosed with something because I just go from one page to the other before I even go back to the other page and finish it. But anyway, I'm from Newfoundland. Newfoundland is just a small east coast island off the last one in Canada. We were the poorest province in Canada until Nunavut became a province, territory up there somewhere. And yeah, so Newfoundland is now classified as the second poorest province. With that being said, I have a twang because I'm from Newfoundland, and Newfoundland people have a twang. With that being said, I'm not rich, okay? I have 3 children. My twins were 25 years old when I had them, and then I had my youngest one, which gave them, I think it was 5, 6 years in difference between the twins and my youngest daughter. And I loved going out west, going to Alberta, going to this province and that province, working. I just didn't want to stick around in one province when, there's all kinds of provinces here in Canada where I come from that you can go anywhere. So I came to Brampton. I settled in Brampton for, I don't know, about 8, 9 years, and that wasn't my cup of tea. I went to the West Coast. I went to British Columbia. I went out to Abbotsford. I lived in the Fraser Valley. I love that place. It is beautiful. If you ever want to go and see any God's land, well, Canada is a beautiful country anyway. It's the people that's running it has the problem. With that being said, beautiful British Columbia, 14, almost 15 years. I lived in the same townhouse, raised my children. Came back to the East Coast when my dad got really sick. From Newfoundland to British Columbia to Newfoundland. That's quite a distance to pull when somebody in the family gets really ill. So you go back and you visit them. And one of my telephone calls that I got really scared me because my dad was literally had a heart attack, and they had to do a triple bypass or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but rest his soul, he's passed on. He passed on in 2009. That being said, I want to explain how we got no freedom. We got no rights to freedom of speech. Matter of fact, I just seen not too long ago how Justin Trudeau made an article calling our country that we're under a new regime. But I'm not going to go there because I can't deal with the politics of our country because it's just too overwhelming for me. but I do vote. I do vote. With that being said, going back to Newfoundland, I was traveling up here. When I moved to New Brunswick in 2002, into New Brunswick, I had a next door neighbor called Jackie Hochman, and it was subsidized housing. Subsidized means that I give them all my pay stubs, and they base my rent upon my income. And with that, you pay your rent. And my income was kind of steady, but wasn't steady because I was in the traffic control area. So we had really bad weather. We wouldn't work that day. And being on the East Coast, blizzards were wicked. So, 9 times out of 10, I'd be working, but that 1% time, you just weren't working. That being said, I know I can hear my grandkids coming home from school, and I wanted to get this done real bad. With that being said, August the 4th, I've already posted the video. Please go and watch it. I went camping with my grandchildren, which my next video, I'm going to show you all the pictures and all the documents and everything about the camping trip. And then the video after that is going to be about the 10 hours that I spent. I'm going to put that out within the next couple of days, explaining what my 10-hour stay was in OPP, Ontario Provincial Police. Now, the video, I'm asking you to watch that video and listen very, very carefully to what the Ontario Provincial Police officer is telling my daughter to do with her 3 children, okay? If you listen, you can clearly hear him saying you can drive around and find a campground somewhere. Now, my next video that I'm going to be pumping out, I'm going to show you all of that. Right now, this is just a video introducing myself to the social world and telling you what my experience is for the last 15 years. Because if anybody's rights, such as criminal if anybody's rights, such as civil rights and the human rights, has been, it's an underestimated saying that it's trampled on, because it's been trampled on. I am going to put out in the next, I'm going to put out, I've got about 40, 50 videos already done. I just want to make sure that I do it in a sequence. I want to get them done in a sequence. Now, August the 4th of 2018, me and my daughter and my 3 grandchildren and our friend went camping up at Bass Lake. I live in Brampton, and this is why I don't want to get into it now. It was the main introduction, right? I really need everybody out there, if you have any faith at all on cleaning up what's going on in Canada and being a true Canadian, and I don't mean, I'm not saying nothing of the fact, you need to listen to what they're actually saying. I got Doug Ford going, okay, can't go there. I'm sorry. Again, I just blew. Welcome to my channel. Okay, you guys, listen up. It's very important, because what they've done against me, I'm living in a third world country. I don't live in Canada. What they've done to me, I'm going to go and I'm going to start pumping out these videos. So please pay attention to all the recordings. You're not going to believe what I caught on tape, video and audio. So anyway, guys, I'm Bonnie. Welcome to my channel, Bonnie in Crime. And I really hope to see you.